What happens when dignity walks into luxury, and is mistaken for servitude? In the glittering lobby of a five-star hotel, a black woman in modest clothes is ordered to carry strangers' luggage, humiliated before a crowd too polite to intervene. But the story doesn't end there. Minutes later, the same woman steps into the spotlight, not as a maid but as the CEO about to buy the building itself. Would you have spoken up, or stayed silent? The marble floor gleamed as the first words cut through the air. The lobby of the Grand Crest Hotel gleamed with marble and crystal chandeliers. Guests moved in polished suits and flowing dresses, a world of wealth on display. Then came Alicia. A black woman in her 40s, dressed simply in jeans and a modest blazer, walking with quiet confidence. She paused near the front desk, scanning the room. Her hand adjusted the strap of her worn leather tote, a small action carrying weight. The clerk's eyes narrowed. Karen, a woman with a sharp bob haircut and a practiced smile, leaned over the counter. Her voice snapped like glass breaking. "Excuse me, ma'am, this entrance is for guests only. Staff use the service door in the back." Alicia blinked. "I am a guest. I'm here to check in." Karen's lips twisted upward, a smirk more than a smile. "Of course you are. Then maybe you'd like to start by helping those guests with their luggage?" She gestured toward a family struggling with heavy suitcases. Gasps and murmurs rippled through the lobby. Alicia's posture stiffened. She didn't move, didn't flinch. Only her eyes locked with Karen's, calm but burning. Karen tapped her nails on the desk, her tone rising, dripping with disdain. "What are you waiting for? Go on, take those bags upstairs. That's what you're here for, isn't it?" Alicia's voice came steady, though low. "You're mistaken. I don't work here. I'm here to attend a meeting." The guests nearby leaned in, curious. One woman whispered to her husband, "Why would she lie?" Another man muttered, "Just let her explain." But Karen pressed harder, her words sharp with rhythm. "Don't play games with me. People who come dressed like you don't book rooms here. Not on a Tuesday. Not ever." Alicia's jaw tightened. She glanced around, seeing the subtle shifts, a man looking away, a teenager biting her lip, a bellboy gripping the handle of a cart too tightly. Small reactions, each one a silent protest. Yet no one spoke. Karen leaned closer. "Look at you. Pretending to be something you're not. This hotel isn't for imposters. Now, either help those guests or step aside." The humiliation settled heavy in the air. Alicia inhaled slowly, her voice low but firm. "I will go to my meeting. Whether you like it or not." Minutes later, the grand conference hall doors swung open. Executives, investors, and journalists filled the space, voices buzzing like static before an announcement. At the center, the hotel manager adjusted his tie nervously. "Ladies and gentlemen," he began, "today marks an important day for the future of the Grand Crest Hotel. Please welcome." Alicia stepped forward. The room shifted, a wave of stunned silence crashing over the audience. Karen, stationed by the door with a clipboard, froze. The manager's voice cut through. "This is Alicia Carter, the CEO of Horizon Enterprises. Her company has officially acquired the Grand Crest Hotel." Karen's clipboard slipped from her hand, clattering against the marble floor. Alicia turned, her eyes finding Karen's. She spoke slowly, each word deliberate. "You thought I was invisible. A servant. A shadow. But I am the one who now owns this building." The air went taut. Guests who had witnessed the lobby incident exchanged shocked glances. Some shook their heads in disbelief, others stared at Karen with raw judgment. Karen stammered, her face pale. I didn't know. I didn't mean." Alicia raised a hand, silencing her. The rhythm of her voice carried finality. "No excuses. Respect is not about wealth. Or clothes. Or skin. It is service. The manager's face hardened. He stepped forward, his voice cutting like steel. Karen, is it true you humiliated Ms. Carter in front of our guests? Karen's lips trembled. She looked like she didn't belong. I thought she was. You thought, the manager interrupted, his glare unflinching. You assumed. And you disgraced this hotel. Karen's protests faltered. The murmurs in the room grew louder, every whisper another nail in the coffin of her excuses. A businessman in the crowd muttered, unbelievable. A guest who had witnessed the scene in the lobby said louder this time, I saw it. She treated her like a maid. Karen's breath came short, her words collapsing. Please, it was a mistake. Just a mistake. But the silence that followed crushed her. No one defended her. No one looked away now. The manager exhaled sharply. You're dismissed. Effective immediately. Security will escort you out. Karen's cries echoed briefly as she was led out, her heels dragging against the polished floor. The doors closed, leaving behind a charged stillness. Alicia stepped to the podium. Her presence alone steadied the room. She didn't raise her voice. She didn't need to. People often confuse service with power. They believe status is determined by appearance. But true service, real respect, is about dignity. About seeing the humanity in every person who walks through these doors. She paused, her gaze sweeping across the audience. Some shifted uncomfortably, others nodded slowly, the weight of her words pressing into their conscience. Today isn't just about a business acquisition, she continued. It's about a reminder. Respect is service, not appearance. Never forget that. The applause began hesitantly, then grew into a thunderous wave that filled the hall. Alicia's eyes softened as she stepped back, her story etched into every witness. She hadn't shouted. She hadn't begged. She had revealed the truth, and the truth had shattered prejudice. Thank you for watching. Share your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to subscribe for more stories.